Politicians love to pitch stadiums as economic game changers. But time and time again, Texas taxpayers end up benched. I'm Charles Blaine, and this is Texas Tomorrow. We're told that building arenas and stadiums with public dollars will bring in big businesses, jobs, tax revenue, all of it. But what if those promises are more fantasy than fact? San Antonio's Project Marvel is the talk of the town. Everyone has an opinion on it one way or the other. It's a $3.5 to $4 billion dreamscape, including a new Spurs arena, convention center, expansion, hotel, land bridge, Alamo Dome upgrades, and mixed-use development. Has a little bit of everything. Officials promise an eye-popping $318 million annual economic impact, and thousands of jobs will come from it. Yet critics warn that most of that is just going to be employment that is shifted from existing venues, and that low wages are going to remain and few long-term gains for the city or for San Antonians as a whole. And residents accuse city leaders of privatizing development decisions and rushing the plan. In fact, they first found out about it through a Texas Public Information Act request. Newly elected Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones wants to pump the brakes, insisting that an independent economic analysis and district-wide community meetings need to happen before anything is greenlit. Right now, the main study came from a firm with ties to the Spurs. They actually commissioned it themselves. Some council members are citing past failures, including the Alamo Dome and Frost Bank Center, which I guess never seemingly delivered the promised returns that they had hoped, and added debt, all while the city faces a projected $31 million shortfall, which is expected to grow to $224 million by 2029 if spending continues. San Antonio isn't alone in this, though. Houston is eyeing a new stadium for the Texans, even though we are still repaying the debt from NRG Stadium. And overall, public scrutiny is rising over the wisdom of anchoring public finance on major sports venues. Is it really worth it at the end of the day? On the broader stage, economists and decades of research tell us that publicly funded stadiums rarely deliver the promised economic returns. Most studies show that the jobs are fleeting and they don't last very long. Spending is redirected and benefits don't end up outweighing the costs. A 2017 survey found that 80% of economists agreed the costs outweigh the benefits. One analysis equated a pros team's value to that of a mid-sized department store. Since 1970, local governments in the U.S. have poured more than $35 billion into professional sports stadiums with an average subsidy of about $22.8 million per year in 2018 per facility. And yet still no bottom line transformation. So why do officials keep betting on this? Because flashy stadiums make for sexy headlines and donor opportunities. It's a good way to bill your city. But communities lose out. They often finance infrastructure and forego funding for real ongoing needs like homes, health, and schools. If we're serious about growth, and we should be serious about that, we should be demanding proof, not promises of lofty goals. Project Marvel and all of these projects need independent cost-benefit studies, transparent governance, not pushed on the back of taxpayers, and enforceable community benefits if they're to move forward. Because the future of Texas shouldn't be built on hype, but on true investments that deliver for all of us. Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of Texas Tomorrow. Please like, share, comment, let us know if there's something going on in your neighborhood that you'd like us to talk about.